season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Jacobs. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Sayin. The screen, he can go. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Now on second down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. Third and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
He'll field the punt and look for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Gonna run it. It's Young. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Russell. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got the quick completion. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work.
Okay, ready? Lasso! Lasso!
They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Graham. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The give to the tailback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll move the tight end. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Gets the back moving. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the air on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job on the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Using his feet to buy time. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. The give on the inside. Nice move to keep running. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll take it himself. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. Got it in the middle. It's Robertson. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Sayed. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Crosses the 30. Breaks into the open. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run. It's not just eat clock. It is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Offense gets set for second down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And they're not on the same page there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Bond. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great
throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
That's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but that's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 10 over Tulsa. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Play action on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Owens. Oh, they're after him. Pulls it in, it's Green. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Young. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. Looking to throw again. Got it behind the line. It's Young. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
The The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? To the air. It's Owens. Quarterback moving. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Just threw that one way too far.
But it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in the window. Good pass defense.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tide! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jacobs. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Motion from the wideout. To throw, it's Sayin. Got a little space. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Third down play from the gun. Caught near the sticks. It's Graham. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. scanning the field. It's Sayin. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
So now it's second and long. With jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Sayin. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Snap from the gun on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line. It's Miller. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Looking to go up top and times running out the half. Floating away. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Might be changing the route. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And They trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to pass, it's Russell. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. A strike downfield. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive linemen being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Going to try to get it himself. Turning it on. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous. Chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Owens. A lot of defenders around on that screen. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's Hampton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
His quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but not able to come away with the completion.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take another shot here. What a job to lay out and make the catch. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Bama! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes that Alabama offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll give it to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes so that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
To the ground, he's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Now on first down from the 28. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Unleashes one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they took a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
They're dealing with a second and long. The gun, the running back has it. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man. Everybody on an island. Everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 31 to Florida. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. The sure hands, it's McFadden. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Roberts. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll try to pop the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Back to pass. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch in the middle, it's Jacobs. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
To the air, it's Sayin. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Oh, he's got some space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. It's a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Makes a man miss. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Here's the pressure. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's right down the boulevard. That brings them to within 1.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the fourth quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. Breaks into the open. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, better look out. Got enough for the first. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. They'll try the counter.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got a man. It's Jacobs. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44.
Let's go.
To the air, it's Sayin. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The kick is on its way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Rush is on him. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Green. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Throwing right. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Finds his tight end. There he goes. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unleashes one. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. To the air, it's Owens. Catch in the middle, it's Young. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at 4.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that, Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
Nice move. Made him miss again. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on fourth down. Instead, they back up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. So the fourth down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
That's caught. It's Hampton. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Quarterback will keep it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. They'll move the wide receiver. He just couldn't squirt his way in for the 2, and it's still a 5-point game here in the 4th quarter. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Jacobs. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Sayin. The screen, and watch out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, oh man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass, now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
That's caught, it's Jacobs. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Jacobs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on this 2-minute drive. 3 for 3 so far. He's got this offense humming.
Wants to keep it in the air. Here's a hit. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On the move. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. The offense changing the play. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's got it down the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got his man. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Plucks it out of the air. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, second down, clock's running. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.